What's up? What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Don't Play Trent, checking in live from the lab. Back at it again with another video here on the little account, where I give you guys tips and tricks on how to grow a little account into a big deal. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Today I wanted to drop a video on the quarter point theory and why, as traders, we utilize the quarter point theory and why it's so important. So if you guys have been having questions about quarter points and kind of don't really know how to use it, you might want to stay tuned, watch this video, and I'm going to show you guys step by step on how I utilize the quarter point theory to maximize my entries and my exits when trading the foreign exchange market. So I'm going to take you guys on the charts. I'm going to show you exactly what the quarter point theory is. So before I even take you on the charts, let me at least tell you what the quarter point theory is. So the quarter point theory basically is a theory that the institutions or the banks, the major players, have an idea or an area of interest where they would like to get in. A price, not necessarily an area, but a price or an area, same difference. Price or an area or a zone that the institutionals, the banks, the big players like to either get in or get out. So let me show you on the charts exactly what I mean when it comes to utilizing the quarter point theory. So show you guys here on TradingView, let's actually clean up some charts really quick. So we're gonna go ahead and remove everything. So when identifying, let's actually start on a higher time frame. When identifying quarter point theories, right? First, what exactly is a quarter point? So we look on the right hand side here, and you see price is currently at 160.500. And it's funny because price is currently sitting right at a major QP or quarter point area. So let's actually put it in at 500. And this is our quarter point, 160.500. So whenever you are looking for trades, your trade or price should always be at the quarter point. So quarter point will look like this. We have the 250, 250, 500, 750, and then any whole number, right? So if I'm looking at this price wise, 160.500 will be this quarter point. What just happened? Okay, I don't know why it deleted. Alright, I'm not going to go look for it again. So 160.500 is the nearest QP where price is at now. If I just do a little bit of back testing and just go back in the past, let's just find the areas of interest where we see that price started to push, or we can recognize where the banks or institutions pretty much got in that. And the way to identify the banks and institutions of how they got in an area is just check out the candle. So you look at this candle here. This is where the reversal happened. Price comes down, retests this area, and then pushes up. So coming out of this area, we see a nice strong green candle that came right out of this area. So if I'm looking at this, I am pretty much waiting for price to come back in this area, but where I usually like to enter or look for my area of interest on the open of the previous candle, the open of the previous push off move, in a sense. So here I'm looking at this area for the open of this candle. So I'm looking at the open candle where the move pushed off from. So this here is where this move initially started to happen from. The open at this price point. When price opened at this price point, price came all the way down, buyers took control, pushed it up, and then price pushed up ever since, and then now it's actually retracing. But I'm going to zoom in right here on the open of this candle, get price as near as possible to the open of the candle, and if we zoom all the way in, we can see that price is about a few pips away. And it looks like 158.116 or somewhere in this area is going to be the price point of, so about 115. or even 120. Yeah. So technically, for this particular candle here, it's about 116 or 117 is where this candle opened at. To be safe, I would put it at the QP, institutional QP level, which is 158.100 is the nearest one. So 158.100 is the nearest QP, or let's look at the 50. 158.150. $158.150 is here, and let's also look at the 25. 158.125. So I can even use a minor QP, which is the 125, or the major, which would be the 500. Or so let's identify the minor and the major QPs for a second. So major QP levels is going to be any whole numbers, or 500. So major QP levels will be any whole numbers or 500. So if I'm looking over to the right hand side at price point, all of my major QPs will be 155 even, 155 500, 156 even, 156 500. So these are my major QP levels, and let's also identify our minor QP levels. Minor QP levels will be your 25 price point, 50 price point, or 500. Well, 75, because 500 or 50 would be in the major QP levels. So the minor QP levels will be 25, 75. Major QP levels will be any whole numbers or 500. So basically what this means again is we look right here on the right side at our price point. All of my major QP levels will line up with any of my whole numbers or any of my 500. So 155.500 price points. All of my minor QP levels will be, for example here, 158.125 would be at minor QP level. Or if I wanted to find the 75, let's change this to 175. And this will also be a minor QP level, 158.175. But I made this video because I wanted to share with you guys the importance of utilizing quarter points. Whenever you're looking for your entries or your exit, make sure that it is at a quarter point at all times, whether it's the whole numbers, whether it's a major quarter point or minor quarter point. But whenever you're entering a level, or excuse me, whenever you're entering a trade, you should be entering at a quarter point level, because more than likely this is exactly where the institutions are entering. So keep in mind and be aware that these quarter points, you will see a lot of reactions happen around these QP levels. And I'm going to show you on the charts really quick of a few examples of the reactions at some major quarter points. So let's delete this, and let's just change this to a different color, like orange. Let's make it big. And we can already see that this area here, this looks like 156 even. Right here, 156 even is where we had this big reaction, right? You see this big candle came right off of 156 even and pushed straight up. So like I said, this is just a clear example of the institutions, banks are entering at these QP levels and then catching, you know, majority of the move. So I hope this video helped anyone who is struggling in trading. Like I said, if you're looking to utilize, I would advise utilizing QPs, utilizing the quarter points, because we can clearly see where the institutions and the banks like to get in at. So if you found any value to this video, if this video helped you in any kind of way, please go ahead and hit that like button. Please hit that like button for me. And if you have not subscribed, why not subscribe now so you can continue to get videos like this? And for the people that are subscribed, hit that bell notification so you can get that notification every time that I drop. But again, this is your boy, Don't Play Trent. Video wasn't meant to be long. I just wanted to share some insights on the quarter point theory and how you guys can utilize the quarter point theory in your trading. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave it in the comment section below. And if not, until next time, it's your boy Don't Play Trent. I am checking out, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video.